Don't have to wait more. Okay, let us begin the session. In fact, the topic that I have chosen to teach the students today is again articles because for Kerala students we have so far completed only from rule 1 to 40 we have completed. So only 40 rules have been taught to them. Anyways, we will do one thing. Even if it is one student, according to IYM, our classes should go and our classes will go. Okay. So though it will be a kind of repetition for you, you don't have to mind it because it will be a kind of second type of reading for you. Okay. So just take it as a revision. All right. Yeah, I think maybe one or two students might be joining after 8:15 or something. So sometimes it happens, especially in this batch. Some students join after 8:10 or 8:15. Even there are students who join at 8:30. Anyways, it's our duty to start the class. Okay. All right. So once
Okay,
again,
ma'am.
yeah, officially wishing everyone a happy evening. So today let's continue the rules of articles from rule number 41. According to the 41st rule, they say that we should not use the article the before titles with names when followed by the person's name directly. So we know that there are lots of official designations or any formal designations that we come across either through newspaper or through social media, right? So official designations are like the mayor, the governor, the chief minister, the prime minister, the president, the vice president. Okay, like there are hundreds of official designations. There are lots of ministers itself in our country. Okay, so whenever you want to address any person with the name of their designation, that is, when you want to address a person using his or her designation, you can use the article the article can be used. For example, the governor of Tamil Nadu, the mayor of Chennai, and the prime minister of India, etc. So you can use these phrases very frequently in your conversation. But if you are using the name of this designation along with the name of that original name of that person, for example, the governor of Tamil Nadu is Sri R.N. Reddy. So if I simply want to say that the governor of Tamil Nadu is coming to Krompet on this day, okay? So I can say the governor of Tamil Nadu, etc., is coming to Krompet on some day, on Monday or on Saturday, something. But if I want to mention the name of that governor along with this official designation called governor, that is the governor Sri R.N. Ravi or the Prime Minister of India Sri Narendra Modi, etc. What this rule says is it is not necessary to use the article the when you are writing the designation along with that unique name of the person. Okay, but in most of the articles that we study, okay, we have seen in this format only. That is, the Chief Minister of Kerala, comma, they will just put a comma. Okay, the Chief Minister of Kerala, comma, Shri Pinarayi Vijayan, etc., etc. It goes like that. Okay. Similarly, if you want to simply say Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, Shri Pinarayi Vijayan is the CM of Kerala. Okay, so you can say that either you can write the Chief Minister of Kerala, then add a comma and then write Shri Pinarayi Vijayan. Or if you want to avoid this article then what you can do is Chief Minister Shri Pinarayi Vijayan without comma you can write. Okay, so just keep in mind like this. Whenever you are using the along with the official designation, and also if you are using the name of that person along with that designation, we need a comma to separate. So example will be like this. The Prime Minister of India, comma, Shri Narendra Modi has decided to give a visit to Trivandrum, Kerala. Either like this, or you can write Prime Minister Narendra Modi has decided to visit Trivandrum, Kerala on etc. etc. So here you can see I have not used the. Along with that, I have also not used comma. I hope you can understand the difference. Okay, so article plays a major role in forming sentences, both in verbal as well as written communication. Some people may not be able to follow these rules while speaking. However, it's essential to follow them while writing. because what I would say is while speaking, 95% of the people, or let me take a higher count, 99% of the people will not be bothering much about the grammatical errors while speaking. For example, I am speaking to you right now in English. There might be at least a few mistakes in my speech. Okay, sometimes even I may not be aware of it. While speaking, I may be using a conjunction at an inappropriate place, or I might be repeating a word while speaking, or even I may be lagging some word. Okay, so still the idea is communicated here, right? Still the idea is conveyed. Whatever I wanted to tell you is conveyed here. So the purpose is served. That doesn't mean that you have to speak broken English. Okay, what doing, when coming, where going, not like that. Okay, what I mean is it is enough to convey your message, whatever you want to convey, with a basic, standard, and decent English. But at the same time, instead of speaking, if you are writing a letter or an email or an article, people will be more conscious about finding the mistakes in the written communication. Okay, so they will be more focused, or they will be concentrating on what errors you have made while writing. Let me give a simple example. Soundarya has also participated in the open letter writing contest, right? Okay, so we recently hosted an open letter writing contest by an organization in which I serve as an executive member here in Calicut. Okay, it was a paid contest, and Soundarya became the winner of that contest in the seniors category. Okay, so we issued the certificates, right? Once the certificates were issued, since I was in charge of some other work as well, I just went through the certificates. Mainly, I focused on the names of the participants, whether the spellings are correct, initials are correct, and you could have also seen the signatures of two officials, right? One is the president of KBS Youth, Calicut Youth Wing, and the program convener or coordinator. So I had signed in that part. Okay. So I just focused on these basic things. So what I thought was the person who made the certificate would have constructed the sentence without any grammatical errors. What happened? One of the students just messaged me that morning. She just asked me, Akka, I just found a small mistake in the format of the sentence in the certificate. Can you please inform that person who had made the certificate to correct it? So when this girl messaged me, I opened it and I just read the certificate. There was a minor mistake. Okay, it's not a very big mistake, but still the meaning was slightly, like we can say that the grammatically it was not a right sentence. Okay, so this is to certify that every most of the certificates start like that, right? This is to certify that ABC has participated in the open letter writing contest conducted as part of Children's Day on November 14th, 2025. This has to be the format. Instead of this is to certify that ABC has participated, there was some mistake in that part. So I immediately messaged him and I said, please, we need to make a change in this because students are nowadays more conscious. Okay. And she is also doing her first year graduation at Amrita. Okay. Her brother had participated in the contest, but she is a brilliant girl. Okay. So this is how you can see that while speaking, this might have not been a problem. Okay, if I had spoken, if I had used, if I had spoken a sentence with a minor mistake, people would not take it into a deep thing. They will not consider it as a grave mistake. Whereas in written communication, it matters a lot. Okay, that's why they say that while during written communication, please avoid using abbreviations in formal writings. Okay, whenever you want to write okay, most of his message O and K for okay, right? But okay is a word. It's an English word with the spelling OKAY, right? How many of us know that properly? So there are people who know. On the other hand, there are also people who don't know that. So we simply write OK. We just type OK. Nowadays it has again shortened. It's just K. K is for OK. Okay. And even without typing, you can give. your willingness. You can show your willingness or your approval using a thumbs up. Symbols, emojis are again used. So here you can see in written communication, people are nowadays negligent because of the use of abbreviations and emojis like smileys or emoji like hand gestures, etc. So this has reduced the knowledge of the people to construct a proper, well-written and grammatically correct write-ups. Okay, so article is one such aspect which has to be carefully handled while writing. All right. So here we can see a few examples. Queen Elizabeth, President Obama, etc. So according to the Indian, according to the Indian culture, we can see that we don't have a king or a queen. We do have a president. So let me take the example of the Indian president. Either you can say the president of India, comma, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, or you can write Indian President Draupadi Murmu. Likewise. Okay. When you're using an article, be aware of how to use it. If you're not using it, then again you must be aware how to frame a phrase without using the article. Is it clear, guys?
Ma'am, can we use the before Indian?
Indian, the Indians. If you want to speak something specific about Indians, you can use the Indian. No, no, you are asking for this example, particular example.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. For the
Yeah,
president.
yes, you can say the Indian president. That's fine. The Indian president. But when you're writing the president of India at that time, then you have to add a comma and then only mention the name of the president. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Thank
that's
you.
how it comes. Yeah, okay. You can say the American president, Donald Trump. Fine. And if you can say the American president, then why can't you say the Indian president, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right. So moving to rule number 42. Hello, Palak. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, all right. Okay, we'll continue. So rule number 42 says use a before numbers to mean one. So we all know that meaning of a or an is always one. Due to this reason, a or an can be used only with countable nouns. Because only in countable nouns we can say an object is singular or plural. But in uncountable nouns, there is no space to say whether an object is singular or plural. It is always considered as a neuter object because it is neither singular nor plural. But for countable nouns, we can very clearly say that if it is one in count, it is singular. If it is more than one in count, it is plural. All right. So here you can use a before numbers to mean one. So we know that a book means one book, a table means one table, an apple means one apple, etc. Similarly, if you want to mention some number of people or number of students or number of participants, okay, and if you want to be very clear or very specific about those number, that particular number, then again you can use a. I will just read the example, then you will get an idea. 100 people came. 100 people came. Actually, what is meant by this sentence? I arranged a party and 100 people attended that. So instead of simply telling 100 people attended the party, I am very specific about the number of people who came to my party. So I am so clearly stating that 100 people attended, meaning to say it is 100 people or simply 100. So what is the significance of using a here? Nothing but you wanted to give a clear picture to the readers. Similarly, if you are traveling in an auto, okay, once you reach your destination, the charge that you have to pay the automan is 100 rupees. Unfortunately, you are having only a 200 rupee note. A 200 rupee note, meaning you are having one 200 rupee note, but you want to pay him 100 rupees. So you can ask him, Anna or Bhai, whatever you call, okay? Do you have change for a 200 rupee note? That is how we ask, right? Yeah. So this is another example. Similarly, I can say this is one man show. One man show is a show, it can be any kind of show. One man show deals with some show or some program that deals with one participant or one competitor. Okay, so it was a one man show. So we can form plenty of examples like this. So A is used along with numbers to mean 1. A 100 means 100. A 50 rupee note is 150 rupee note. A 10 rupee coin is 1 10 rupee coin. All right, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, moving forward. Rule number 43 says use a few for some countable nouns. Okay, so for most of the countable nouns, we can use few and a few. Okay, it's not for some countable nouns because few and a few are used with countable nouns only. Okay, whereas little and a little are used with uncountable nouns. We are already aware of that. Okay, for example, you can see a few apples. I purchased a few apples from the shop. So a few is better to be used because it gives you a positive sense. Whenever you are avoiding this a, and if you write few apples, means it shows a negative context. So it's better to write a few. Okay. Similarly, rule number 44 says use a little for some uncountable nouns. If the noun is uncountable, you can use a little. For example, a little sugar. Can you add a little sugar to the coffee? Or can you add a little sugar to the cup of tea? Etc. All right. So can I move to rule number 45?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah. So rule number 45 is very important that many books may not be mentioning this. Okay. We generally know that articles, especially the definite article the, is used with adjectives when it is in the highest form, which is in its third degree of comparison. What do we call for that third degree?
Superlative.
Yeah.
Superlative degree.
Yes, exactly. So we can use the definite article the with any superlative degree of adjective. The tallest, the hardest, the best, the worst, etc. But there is another interesting usage of article while using comparative degree. Okay, this was not mentioned while we were studying adjectives, but let's see what they're telling. Yeah, Soundarya, can you read that use?
Use the before comparative expressions referring to both parts.
All right. So use the before comparative expressions referring to both parts. Imagine that you have written a sentence with two clauses. Clauses are nothing but two parts of a sentence. Just imagine that there are two clauses in that sentence. And generally, what we had studied so far is if you are using a positive degree or comparative or a superlative degree, there will be only one adjective per sentence. But in this case, we are using two adjectives in comparative degrees in both the clauses. So the first clause also has an adjective, the second clause also has, and both in comparative degrees. At that time, what you can do, before both these comparative adjectives, please use the. Okay, before both the adjectives, which are in the comparative form, second form of adjective, you can use the or you have to use the. Generally, we don't have to use the. For example, Meena is healthier than Sita. So here I have used only one adjective that is healthier, which is in comparative degree. But if I want to use two adjectives in comparative degree in the same sentence, then I have to follow this rule. Okay. Yeah, Palak, can you read that example sentence?
45th, ma'am.
Yeah.
The more you read, the better you get.
All right. Here you can see the more you read, the better you get. So there are two adjectives here. Can you identify that? What are they?
More and better.
More and better.
Yes, both are in which degree?
Comparative
Comparative
degree.
degree.
Comparative degrees. Yes. So the more you read, the better you learn or the better you get. So the more, the better. Both are in comparative degrees. So you are using the. So how to understand how many parts or how many clauses are there in a sentence? Okay, most of the sentences will have a comma to help you identify that there are two clauses or three clauses in a sentence. But there are also sentences which do not use a punctuation or especially a comma to separate the two clauses. During this time, we seek the help of conjunctions. Okay, especially the third type of conjunction, that is subordinating conjunctions. Don't worry, once we complete articles, we are going to start conjunctions. Okay, so it is the subordinating conjunctions are the third type. And when you are using such a kind of conjunction, it is not always necessary to put a comma in the sentence. So even if there is no comma, you will be able to identify that there are two clauses in a sentence. Sometimes it may be even three clauses, depends. All right. So here it's very evident that there are two clauses because we have a comma to separate. Okay. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Moving forward. Rule number 46 is again an important rule. Don't use the before plural countable nouns used generally. Okay, we know that countable nouns can be either singular or plural. When any countable noun is used in a plural form, okay, generally, we don't have to use the if you are speaking about it in a general way. For example, let me take one or two examples like books, which is given already. Let me take another one. Mm, furniture, okay. Oh, furniture is, yeah, furniture is a countable noun. Yeah, furniture. Then maybe you can say another thing is chocolates, okay. So chocolates, furniture, books. I have taken three examples. All these three are countable nouns, right? Chocolates are countable, books are countable, furniture is also countable. But we don't say furnitures, okay? The singular form and plural form are same. Furniture, furniture only. Okay, so we don't say furniture is or furniture are. That's fine. Okay, but the spelling should be the same. So all these three, books, chocolates, and furniture are plural countable nouns. When these plural nouns or plural countable nouns are used in a sentence in a general context, I want to say some general statement about books or furniture or chocolates. Why should we use the? There is no purpose of using the definite article. Right. So that is what this rule says. Okay. Yeah. So Palak, can you read the example?
48, ma'am.
No, no. We are looking at rule number 46.
Books are useful.
Books are useful. Yes. So this is a general statement about books. Okay. Whereas if I want to speak about a specific number of books that you had given me, okay, and if I want to say that all the books that you had given me are very useful, at that time I have to use the. Then the sentence will be, the books that you gave me are highly useful. So there I'm using the because I want to specify which books I am talking about. Are you getting the point?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Similarly, I can say a general statement about chocolates. Chocolates are delicious. Or I can say chocolates are sweets. Okay. But if I want to speak about a specific group of chocolates that I bought from the market yesterday, I can say the chocolates that I purchased from the market yesterday are worthy. Meaning, for the price that I have paid, it's very good. The quality is good. Okay. Similarly, for furniture, I can say furniture are essential. Yes, furniture are essential. It's not possible for most of us nowadays to live without furniture, right? Some people even say like that furniture is essential. So singular and plural both can be used, but most of the time we use the word is. Okay, furniture is. So we can see that all these sentences are used in a general context. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, do we need to use the before dark chocolates? Is it general or
Uh,
specific?
for general, purpose no need to use. Yeah.
Ma'am, or dark chocolates, general or specific?
Dark chocolates can be used in both general as well as specific contexts because dark chocolates is a kind of chocolates. So I can give a general statement about dark chocolates as well as a specific statement. For example, studies have recently found that dark chocolates are good to improve your focus and memory. There is one finding like that. So this is a general statement. It's not only applicable for one particular dark chocolate. No, whatever dark chocolates are available in the market, this statement applies to them. Let me take Dairy Milk or Five Star or Munch or Perk, whatever it is, or any foreign chocolate as well. Okay, whichever chocolate is in brown color, it's a dark chocolate, right? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So I can say dark chocolates help boost your memory and focus. This is a general statement. Whereas if I want to speak about a specific thing, we can use the dark chocolates. Okay, got it?
Okay, ma'am.
That's a good
Yes.
question. Okay, yeah. So dark chocolate is something that we mostly use only when we want to say something specific about it. However, dark chocolate is also a broad category. It's not just a minor part. It's also a broad category. Most of the chocolates that we eat are dark chocolates, no? White chocolates are less. Can you name some white chocolates?
Milky bar.
Wow.
Milky Bar is the first thing that comes to our mind. Yeah. Even if you ask me suddenly, Milky Bar is the one that comes to my mind. There is another one which is made from Amul. I don't remember the name of the chocolate, but Amul manufactures a white chocolate. It's also made up of milk. White chocolates are manufactured from milk, right? Okay, so there are some chocolates like that. What about this yoga bar, guys? Have you eaten that?
No,
What, ma'am?
ma'am, but I have heard about it.
Yoga bar. Yoga bar is a chocolate. It's a healthy
No,
chocolate. I
ma'am.
think I have seen the picture. It's a dark chocolate, but I don't know whether yoga bar also comes in white. That's why I asked you. Okay, I haven't eaten it, so just asked it. All right, fine. So moving forward. So this is about rule number 46. Now coming to the opposite part of rule 47. Use the when the context makes it specific. So let me take the same three countable nouns: books, chocolates, and furniture. Now I want to say something specific about these three nouns. Let me see. Yeah, Soundarya, you can read the example.
The books on the table or mine.
Um, so the books on the table is a specific number of books about which I am speaking. Hence, I'm using the. Okay. Similarly, I can say the chocolates that I ate yesterday are not too good. Again, I'm specifying the chocolates that I ate yesterday. Similarly, the furniture that I saw in Uma's house are expensive. So I'm specifically speaking about the furniture that I saw in Uma's house, not in general. All right. So this is how 46 and 47 varies. Right? Can we move to the next one?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. So rule number 48 says use the before adjectives used as nouns to refer to groups. This is again dealing with adjectives. What this rule says is whenever you want to use an adjective, immediately with a noun, okay? An adjective plus noun. It becomes a noun phrase, but basically noun phrases will have nouns first and then the other parts of speech. So maybe we can call this an adjective phrase because adjective first and then a noun. In such cases, it's important to use the definite article. Okay, let me say like this. If I just want to say she is a rich girl, he is a rich boy, I'm not using any article with adjectives. But if I want to say the rich boy whom I met yesterday was standing on the bus stop. So here I'm using the word rich along with the noun boy. It has become a kind of collocation. They are coming together. So use the before adjectives used as nouns to refer to groups. For example, the rich, the poor, the greedy. We have read a lot of moral stories in our childhood, right? So most of these stories will have morals like this. The greedy will always be a loser. Lots of morals like that, no? So the greedy king finally lost his kingdom. Okay, the greedy king. Greedy is actually an adjective, but when you're using it with the noun king, it becomes an adjective phrase. All right. So this is about rule number 48. Can you think of some example like that?
Ma'am, could you repeat adjective phase?
Adjective phrases using an adjective along with a noun. They
Okay,
should
ma'am.
come together. Yeah.
A beautiful place.
The beautiful place. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah. Here, like you have to be using the adjective just as a noun. So even if you don't write that noun, it should be clear that you are speaking about what. See, just let me take this example once again. The rich. You can see two examples, right? The rich and the poor. Okay. So let me take the first. Uh, I want to convey a sentence in two ways. Just tell me which is correct. Okay. The rich people are nowadays misusing the resources. Okay, I repeat, the rich people are nowadays misusing the resources. Second one is the rich are nowadays misusing the resources. Which one do you feel is correct?
First one, ma'am.
Okay. What's your opinion, Palak?
What, ma'am?
What's your opinion? Are you listening?
On what, ma'am? There's a little bit network issue.
Okay. I just gave you two examples. You just have to tell me which one is correct, grammatically correct. Okay. The first one is the rich people are nowadays misusing the resources. Second statement is the rich are nowadays misusing the resources. Which one you feel is correct?
First one, ma'am.
All right. So you both go with the same answer. But I am saying both the sentences are right because according to this 48th rule, just look at the rule again. Use the before adjectives used as nouns to refer to groups. So here, if I simply use the phrase the rich, it naturally means that rich belongs to rich people because we don't use the word rich with any other organism, no? Which organism deals with money in life?
Human beings.
Of course, it's man, right? So there is no point of writing the rich people unnecessarily. So simply I can make it stylish. The rich are nowadays misusing the resources in this world. Enough. Point is conveyed. You are passed. Okay. Similarly, let me give an example for the poor. The poor are increasing every day in our country, meaning the poor people, the number of poor people in our country are increasing. Okay, or I can say are the poor are suffering from unemployment in 2025. Anything. Okay, so we can say even after 76 years of India, oh, we have completed 76 or 77, guys.
79.
79. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, 10, 1947, right? 27. Yeah, we have completed 78 years of independence. Okay. 79 is the count of the day. Okay. So I can say that
Okay, ma'am.
despite crossing 78 years of independence, the poor are still suffering from poverty, meaning the poor people are suffering from poverty. So this is what this rule says. Use the before adjectives used as nouns to refer to groups. Okay, the rich implies rich people. The poor implies the poor people. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then Next is rule number 49. Use the before names of ships. Okay, there are lots of ships that Indian Navy or the Navy of any country, any other country uses. So one example is the popular ship that we must have all read it through the novel or must have watched in the movie, the Titanic. The Titanic, Titanic is the name of the ship. So you are using the. Similarly, there was a ship named MV Madhavi. So the MV Madhavi from Indian Navy. Okay. So even if there are any other names of ships that you know, you can just let me know. All right. Yes. Next is moving to rule number 50. Use the before names of famous monuments. Okay. Hundreds of monuments are there in India. Once we check it globally, there will be 10x of what we have in India. Okay. So, for example, is the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is a very popular monument, which is in China. Similarly, the Taj Mahal, that is in our country. Any other monument, guys?
The pyramid
The
of
Egyptian
Giza.
pyramid. Mm,
The
the
Great Sphinx
Egyptian
of
pyramid.
Giza.
Okay. The Great
Sphinx.
Phoenix. The Great Phoenix of Giza. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Then
All right. All right. Then
Eiffel Tower.
the Eiffel Tower. Good. Then we can say
The Colosseum.
hmm, the Petronas Tower, Malaysia. Right?
The
The
Red Fort.
Petronas Tower. The Red
The
Fort.
Qutb
Okay.
Minar.
The Qutub
The
Minar.
Shaniwar Wada.
The Char Minar.
What is that, Palak? I didn't get you.
Shaniwar Wada.
What is it?
It's in Pune, ma'am.
Oh, okay, okay. I haven't heard of it. Good. Anyways, good. Then the India Gate, the Gateway of India. It goes. There are
Ma'am, can we
lots.
use it for statues also?
Sure.
The
The
Statue of
Statue of
Flag,
Liberty.
flag.
The
Liberty.
Statue of Unity.
The Statue of Liberty, the Statue of Unity, which is considered as the Statue of Unity, guys.
Sardar Vallabhai Patel, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Which is in Mumbai,
Gujarat.
Gujarat. Yeah, it's in Gujarat. Good. It was recently constructed, no? Yeah. Okay, fine. So this is how we can use the, okay, in different contexts along with different ships, trains, monuments, popular sites. With museums also you can use the, okay, fine. The car museum, there is one car museum in Coimbatore. So you can say the car museum at Coimbatore. Likewise. Okay, moving forward. I think we can complete 10 more rules today. Okay, fine. So starting with rule number 51, according to this rule, use the before names of holy books. Yeah, of course, holy books are very important and an essential part of everyone's lives. Whether we read it or not, we respect them, right? Whatever holy book that you follow, whatever religion we are, we adhere to that holy book. At least we follow one or two rules that are mentioned in our holy books. Okay, so they definitely hold a specific place in all our lives. So, for example, Bible, the Bible. Whenever you are speaking about the holy book Bible, you should use the. So it will be the Bible, the Quran. Similarly, the Bhagavad Gita or simply the Gita. Not only with holy book names, you can even use the with holy books like epics or books that deal with Vedas, Upanishads. So there are lots of other kind of devotional or religious books as well, right? So you can say the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Vishnu Purana, etc. The Krishna Leela. Okay. So this is about rule number 51. Can I go down?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So rule number 52 says do not use the before religions. When you can use the with the names of holy books and religious books, you can't use the before names of religions. So there are lots of religions. India itself has a lot of religions, which is a country with unity and diversity. Okay. So whenever you want to speak about any religion, you can use it without the article. For example, here they say he follows Buddhism. Okay. If you want to say that I follow some religion, you can say I follow dash, whatever way. Okay. Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, whatever it is. Okay. Or you can say I am, if you are a Jain, you can say I follow Jainism, Sikhism, etc. All right. Moving forward. Rule number 53 says use the before names of political parties. Okay. So whatever political party you follow or whichever party you like, you can use the with it. Okay. I'm not asking for any political party right now, but whatever party you follow or you wish to vote for. Okay. I know that you are yet to reach the voting age. Still, in the future, once you become eligible to vote for whichever party you vote, you can use the with the name of that party. One example given here is the Congress party, which is very popular in India. All right, moving forward. Rule number 54 says don't use an article before names of meals. Okay, meals means whatever we have right from the morning till night. So we have breakfast, lunch, dinner. There is another concept called brunch, which is a combination of breakfast and dinner. Okay, so whatever meal you have, you can write it or while speaking, you can tell it without the article. Okay, yeah. Palak, can you read that example 54?
Yes, ma'am. We have breakfast at 8.
We have breakfast at 8. So you are not using any article here, right? Yeah. But rule number 55 is something different. Use the when that meal is specified. If you want to say something particular about that meal, then you can use the. Soundarya, can you read that, ma? Example.
Yes, ma'am. The dinner was delicious.
Okay, so here you are speaking about a specific dinner that you had. Maybe yesterday or in the last week or last month, you had some delicious dinner and now you are describing it. At that time, you can say the dinner that I had the last week was delicious because you are specifying a particular dinner that you had. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, moving forward. Rule number 56 is again related to general scientific discoveries. Use the before names of inventions, okay, and discoveries also. Okay. So whatever invention you want to speak about, you can use the before it. For example, the telephone, the internet, the television, the electricity. It can be any invention. Okay. Can you form an example using the telephone or using the internet? Inventions doesn't mean that you should form a sentence only speaking about that inventor or invention. It can be any sentence. Okay, maybe I can say like this. The telephone is nowadays outdated. Okay. Because no one has telephones at home now. All are using mobile phones only, right? Yes, Soundarya.
Nowadays, people are using 5G internet.
Ah, very good. Nowadays people are using 5G internet. So you are specific about 5G internet. So it's better to say the 5G internet. Hmm? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So who invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
So we can say the telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. Who invented electricity? He was a hefty man, a scientist named Benjamin Franklin. Okay, so we can say the electricity was invented by, I'm sorry, the electricity was discovered by Benjamin Franklin. So why am I using the word discovered instead of invented?
Because
Soundarya, your voice is lost. I can't hear you.
now audible.
Yeah, now it was okay. You can try now.
Ma'am, because electrons are actually there and they are creating the electricity from it. So it is not invented, it actually discovered. He
Yes.
actually created something from it which is actually present in nature.
Yes. So discovery and invention have a very small difference. However, they are misused during our conversations or during our communication, we can say. So the difference between invention and discovery is very simple. Invention is to find something new for the first time, whereas discovery is finding out something that is already existing. Okay? Is fire an invention or discovery? Most of the textbooks would have
What,
given
ma'am?
it as is fire. Fire, whether is it an invention or discovery?
Discovery.
In fact, it's a discovery. When a man rubbed two stones, fire was born. Okay. Still, in our textbooks, it is given as invention of fire. No, I have seen like that. Under this heading only, I have seen. But we can consider it as a discovery because fire is actually there. Okay, man just discovered it because we know that Earth, when Earth was created, the five essential resources were also given by the nature to Earth. We call them Panchabhutas, right? Air, water, fire, sky, and land. So we can even call it in the Sanskrit terms. Vayu, Jalam, Prithvi, Akasha, and the last one, Agni. Okay, so we can say fire was already there. Man just discovered it. All right. So we can use the before names of inventions. Now moving down to rule 57. Don't use an article before abstract nouns when used generally. So we know that abstract nouns are always used to indicate qualities or emotions of a person. So never use any article before abstract nouns. Okay. Yes, you can read the example somewhere. Yeah.
Honesty is the best policy.
Honesty is an abstract noun. It's a quality that a person holds. So definitely there is no need of using any article. But in Rule 58, you can see an exception. Use the when the abstract noun is specified. If you are using this abstract noun to indicate a particular person, you can use the. Yes, Palak, can you read the example for 58?
Yes, ma'am. The honesty of that boy impressed me.
Yes. So you are speaking about a particular boy's honesty. So this is we are very specific. So you can write the honesty of that boy. Okay. Moving forward. 59th rule says do not use a or an before plural nouns. Yes, that's understood. A or an are used only in singular cases, not in plural contexts. For example, she has friends. mm, I have pets. He has siblings. All these are in plural forms. Plural nouns are used, right? Yes. Now, the last rule for today is use the before plural nouns when specific. Generally, we don't have to use articles with plural nouns. A or an is not used. It's wrong to use them with plural nouns. But if you want to speak about a specific group of people or a specific group of friends whom you have, you can definitely use the. Whenever you are speaking about something specific, be it a person, place, thing, animal, bird, anything, you can use the. Okay, we have an example here. The friends I met are kind, or you can say the friends I have are loyal, meaning to say your friends. How it doesn't matter how many friends you have. It can be even one or two. Since it's plural, let us have minimum of two. Okay, so I can say the friends whom I have are loyal, and I believe so. Okay, I have two best friends, and I believe both of them are loyal to me. Okay, so the friends I have are loyal. The friends I met are kind. Or I can say the people. whom I interacted with yesterday are intelligent, etc. Alright, can you try giving an example like that? Choose any plural noun in your mind and talk something specific about it.
Ma'am, may I?
Yeah, sure.
The streets in Japan are spotless.
The streets in Japan are spotless. Okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
What do you mean to say by that?
The streets are very clean in there.
Okay, so you can't distinguish whether it is a street or a city. Like since it's very clean, you can't differentiate whether it's a street or a common
Yes,
commercial
ma'am.
area. Okay, okay,
Yes,
good,
ma'am.
very good, very good. Okay, Palak, can you give it a try? Just form a
What?
sentence. Yeah, using a plural noun. So it is with practice that we can master articles. Okay, learning and mastering are quite different. Learning a topic or learning a new subject is to understand whatever is being taught to you. But mastering is once you start practicing it and you till you become an expert in it, that process is called mastering. So who is a master? Master is someone who has exponential knowledge in that subject. For example, he is a master in maths. He is a master of mathematics, meaning to say he knows each and every nook and corner in maths. So to become a master in a subject, you have to learn how to master it. So mastering is the process to become the master of a subject. I didn't tell this. This was taught to me by one of my trainers whose classes I attend. Okay, fine. So any doubts
Yes, ma'am.
in the 20 we studied 20 rules today. So we have completed till rule number 60. We may need two more classes to complete the remaining 61 rules. Okay, so I hope today's session was interesting. All right. So any doubts?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay then. All right. Okay, guys. So we will meet on next Saturday or Sunday or Monday. I can give you it's a three-in-one combo. You can attend on any of these days. Okay. So Soundarya, this week you attended all the 3 days, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm just asking a question out of curiosity. Okay, since you're spending an hour on all these 3 days, okay, especially today is a working day, and definitely you would have gone to school and you will have subjects to study or to do homework. So, how do you manage this time along with attending the online classes?
Mm, Ma'am, I usually complete my homeworks maximum at school. Then after coming to house, I keep on studying until 8 o'clock.
Till eight
After eight
o'clock you
o'clock,
study.
yes, ma'am. Even if there is no classes, then I watch my TV. That's my spare time. So in that spare
Okay,
time, I'm attending the class.
that's nice to know. Okay, so you are not sacrificing one thing for the sake of another. Okay. So I just asked it out of curiosity because I wanted to know what is your pattern of studying. Okay, so 8 to 9 is always a pastime for you, right? So
Yes,
you are
ma'am. After
utilizing
that,
this
I will
time.
go to bed.
Okay. So what about dinner? What about your dinner?
What, ma'am? I would eat really fast, ma'am. I mean, 6:30 to 7.
Okay. So after that, the next food or the next meal is only in the morning. Is it so?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So sleep well. Wishing you a good night. Okay. Thank you, students. So good night to everybody. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.